We're back. Zoomed in a little more this time.
Oh, there's the bathroom. But it's I'm trying to figure out where I am. Yes. I can't listen to it.
That was my second choice. If I didn't go Air Force.
Test. There we go. All right, we're back. Let's give our Canadian friends a cheer across the way there.
Yay, Canada!
If any of you ever have the opportunity to go up to Fortress Louisbourg, I highly recommend it. It's an amazing site. It's known as the Gibraltar of America. And the people of Massachusetts captured it all on their own in 1745, so yay us. And then the British gave it back. Why did they give it back? Because apparently in the treaty it said we had to be nice to France or something. So then we gave it back, and then we had to help the British capture it again 20 years later. And the British wonder why we were annoyed at them, right? In 1775, I mean, come on. About 20 ships left. Yeah.
Well, now we know.
What?
20 left, he
Yeah,
said.
about 20
Now we know.
Get the Babylonians.
The water hanging out. We'll get together and have a party.
I don't think it's bad in the sun.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Amanda was the same, but you're about too.
17. So we're over here at, we're about to 613A. So that's 2, 5.
I mean, given
Not me.
time of day.
Don't be falling down now.
I just quit my ankle.
We're just looking around while we're waiting for the next one. Amazing day. It's currently 78 degrees.
I need that book that he has.
Oh,
13A, I believe, the Bermuda. So the bathroom is the fifth. 5 from there. Whatever that is. So it's about a half an hour. So right about till 2. And then if it that totally.
wish you were here. long and skinny, looks like.
I'm very familiar. I did not. I'm going to, what's the one I went to? Gaylord. So I'm going to Gaylord in Texas. And I think they have something on water. I'm not a Oh no. I did too.
Hey friends, coming into view right now is the Spirit of Bermuda. 2006 built schooner based out of Hamilton, Bermuda. And she's a 19th century inspired tall ship schooner. Which is weird, I'm a 19th century inspired human. That's what it is. Anyway, the vessel is designed specifically for sail training and youth education through the Bermuda Sloop Foundation. Modeled after traditional civilian Bermudian type schooners, the ship features a 23-foot 4-inch beam and a 9-foot 6-inch draft. She's Bermuda rigged, or is this is one of the things that I learned. She's also known as a ballyhoo schooner. Fast, multi-masted sailing vessel combines a historical sharp-hulled ballyhoo hull designed for speed with a Bermuda rig, which is the sharp triangled sails we talked about earlier. Our friends from the Lewis H. Story are back. Probably delighted to sail in something a little bit bigger than Gloucester Harbor.
Well, that's pretty damn good. Great shots. disappointed the red arrows didn't show up.
I know her, yes, and I saw that and I was like, wow.
Hey, let's give our friends from Bermuda a cheer.
Yay, Bermuda!
They're from Bermuda, they probably don't care.
Yeah. Sorry. He's coming. Bounce my knee while my elbow's resting on it. So we started this at, they got here at 11. I've been here since 6:30. Oh, you're welcome. It's easier that way. You're welcome.
So coming across our bow right now is going to be the Columbia, a 2014 built schooner, steel-hulled, 171 feet long, and built by Eastern Shipbuilding. As far as I know, she's the only ship in the parade today that is actually up for sale. So I have a 20. If we could raise the other $4,900,000.
I'll throw in 10.
Pennies. I like your thought. We'll get the kids to buy it. She's another replica of a 1920s Gloucester.
So if you're watching this and you want a schooner,
gaff rig. She's got her gaff topsails up. She's got her jibs out.
I will call the truck right now and get out. And I'm sure. Yeah. And what did you want? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh. I remember that. I remember that. But, yep, you got it. There's no more. Not me. I got it. I know. But what can you do? My oh, yeah. Yes.
we wave back.
She's supposed to be next.
Now there's more tugboats.
I'm not going to yell, you're in the way at that.
Look at all these tugboats though. Bermuda got no love.
I went to a concert and the guy next to me was from Bermuda. He was from London, but he moved there. So it was interesting. He's like, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was British.
I just met him. Bermuda's British also.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we
yeah.
went British to British.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd love to go.
Everything, it's like Hawaii. Everything is shifted.
Well, except in the winter, it's more like North Carolina because it's like that latitude. But yeah,
Yeah, because of where it's located.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it does get the Gulf Stream and stuff, so that helps keep warm.
Aruba's my place. I love.
My 4 years in Okinawa, it was, 72 and sunny on Christmas. You grilled out. So it was great. And I'm a weather nerd, so when the typhoon information came out, we had to plot it on a board because if we got too close, the planes had to leave. And I learned how to drive a 48-passenger bus so I could go to the Philippines more often. It was very interesting there.
Hi, folks. I want to take a moment to all clap for Jonathan, our amazing narrator. Jonathan Lane, we had the privilege of working with him, and I hope you all enjoyed listening to him today.
Yay, Jonathan!
Can't get rid of me that easy.
Thank you, you're done. Maybe they're there just in case they need to help them get in the berths.
Probably. You all do all that stuff.
So while we're waiting for the Mircha to come in, I wanted to share you just a couple of stories of notable mariners from Massachusetts history. One of the great things that's missing from this parade of sail is a clipper ship. And there are no more clipper ships sailing the ocean, alas, but they were almost all of them originally built here just across the way in East Boston. Donald Mackay, there's a monument for Mackay down at Fort Independence on Castle Island, but there's also a marker over here in East Boston. During the gold rush, at the height of the China trade, Mackay ships became legendary for their speed. Of course, the Flying Cloud is perhaps among the most notable. Set a record of 89 days, 21 hours from New York to San Francisco. He built a number of others. He built more than 60 of them here in East Boston. It was the world's premier center for clipper ship construction. Steamships, of course, would eventually eclipse the great sailing ships, but it doesn't lessen the fact that Mackay was an influential naval architect who influenced shipbuilding for generations. I did look into iron-hulled ships, by the way, because we do have one coming into port, and there aren't that many. It's the Alyssa, by the way, of Galveston. Oh, we got some Galveston people here. Excellent. I think the phrase for them is "they're buying." No? Okay, apparently not. Anyway.
I was in training
there are only
in
6
San Antonio,
iron-hulled
and
ships
me and a friend
in the world.
and 2
I
girls,
think about this a
we
lot.
drove down
I did a lot of
to
Civil
South
War
Park.
history
But
in
it
my
was
youth,
before
and I
the
think
season,
about
really.
that moment
The wind came, blew the tent down, and we're 4 people in there going,
Boston,
and then we found out later that behind the
Virginia,
dunes, snakes.
But the actual wooden ship.
Well, thank God none of them came visiting.
the CSS Virginia
Well, it's a
fought
memory.
the Monitor
You know,
down in Chesapeake
They're
Bay.
all memories.
Yeah.
But that moment when iron-hulled ships changed the world.
Didn't go to
You know,
Galveston,
Shell,
didn't
are you
It's
going
remarkable
to
to me
If you come
how
back,
we
you drink
adapt
water.
and adopt
Yes.
technology. We also built a ship of the line here. For those of you who are unfamiliar with that particular technology, ship of the line is a 74-gun vessel, sailing vessel. She was built over at the Charlestown Naval Shipyard amongst other early vessels as well.
74. That's a
We've
lot.
got, obviously, the
I
Constitution
mean,
is
so you
built
need
here.
how many people per
We've
cannon to
got
operate it?
the USS Hartford, which was David Farragut's flagship when he took New Orleans during the, or New Orleans, when he was during the Civil War. The USS Cumberland, which was the first vessel sunk by the former USS Merrimack when she became the Virginia. So we had all sides of that particular battle covered. And of course, other ships built here, the Charles W. Morgan. How many of you have been to Mystic Seaport? Anybody? All right, got some Mystic Seaport fans, excellent. You know, they have such a great maritime heritage and a maritime library. Definitely worth your visit if you haven't been. Navy out there protecting us all, bless their hearts. But the Charles W. Morgan, the last working whaling ship, and I know whaling isn't necessarily a popular topic in this day and age, but when you think about I mean, they were whaling out of Massachusetts. So I will tell you this one funny story. So, obviously, whaling was a huge concern here in Massachusetts. Nantucket, New Bedford, Fairhaven, all those South Coast ports. Anyway, they're working on a redesign of the Massachusetts flag. And somebody suggested we should put a right whale on it. And a friend of mine said, wait a minute. They want to put an animal we nearly drove to extinction on the state flag.
I don't know about that.
And I agree. I mean, right whales are now coming back into Boston Harbor. We've got them going into Plymouth Harbor, which is remarkable because Plymouth Harbor is even more shallow than this one. Shallower, more shallow. Anyway. Speaking about how shallow Plymouth Harbor is, there's a fellow named James McGee, who was a Revolutionary War hero. He was in charge of a brig called the Arnold. It was named after Benedict Arnold back when he was a hero. And he sailed it into, he was running aground on a cold December night in 1775. It was actually Christmas Day. And the brig Arnold got trapped in the ice in the harbor. And the storm was so bad that the people in Plymouth couldn't get out to him. He was only a mile from shore, which doesn't seem that far. But the ship got stuck in the ice and it was stuck there for 3 days. And part of the cargo was a cargo of rum. And he advised the sailors to pour the rum into their boots to prevent their feet from freezing. Most of them chose to drink it instead, showing the sound judgment that many sailors show. It's not, I mean, it's amusing from that perspective. Not amusing the fact that so many of them died. McGee survived, but only about 30 of his crew, 90 of his crew were killed. And they're all buried in a mass grave on Burial Hill in Plymouth, which is where the first people who settled Plymouth are also buried. And when McGee died, McGee became a fabulously wealthy man. He actually, if you go over to Roxbury, there's the Shirley Eustace House. It belonged to Governor William Shirley. Beautiful house. McGee actually bought that from Shirley's widow, and was fabulously
Funny
wealthy.
thing is, if I go out and I don't have sunscreen on, and I'm doing this, right here is white because I'm holding it. I'm always like, oh, you can tell I'm doing something.
And at the end of his life, in his will, he stipulated he wanted to be buried with the people he
the
lost
company shirt.
on that brig. So
From there down,
again,
yeah.
a really
Yeah, you can
powerful story
definitely tell he's
from a
out
master mariner who lost crew.
Yeah, see, I said to him, I said, based
He didn't
on
say in
when I
his
was
narrative,
looking
but
at
it seems like
fleet,
because
where
he
things are,
recommended that,
I
it
said,
seems
I
like
don't know,
that's
I think
probably
the
one of
VIP
the things
is
he
out
did.
there,
Yeah.
like far away. He goes, oh no, it's
Yeah.
number 5. I went, okay. But I don't see any of the 5 that he's talking about,
Yeah.
right? So, I don't know.
It's probably they're probably not in the bleachers. They probably have their own section at that end, maybe.
I don't know about.
Did you see him when you went down and talked to the MC?
I saw the book.
So,
Yeah, lots of VIP.
Oh, here come the Navy ships again. Coming this way.
Thank you so much.
Oh. No worries.
oh, really? Whereabouts? Oh, yes. It's a great time. Oh, really? Yeah, it's a great time. You know what?
I needed you in April when I started walking again. Because this, I mean, you can tell this calf is atrophied from, it's a lot smaller. So when I first started walking, plus, you know, your heart, because you don't do anything. And it took me a while to get up and, you know, I walked like 3 or 4 blocks and I was tired. But yeah, it all works right now. Oh, we get to wave at the Navy.
They're at attention, yes.
Here's more trivia.
Huh?
They're actually at ease, not at attention.
Yeah,
They were at
that's-
attention. Their arms would be at their sides and their feet would be, yeah. But you know. Oh, they're going in here too.
I do too. I thought they were so cute. They didn't have those. I would have got a bucket. Sailor hats.
So it looks like we got another, well, we got ships here, so.
Siesta? Is it siesta time now?
Maybe.
Yeah. I feel like it's siesta somewhere in the world.
In the Philippines, siesta time is about 10 in the morning. Yeah. We would go out to the pool and start with strawberry daiquiris. like 11 o'clock to 5 or 6 o'clock, and then go drink all night. Those days of being young.
Anybody here
I
from
would
Canton,
die.
Massachusetts?
Lumpia. I became.
Lumpia?
Yeah.
I just saw my
Not
friend,
that you're tracking her or anything.
my son's in-laws. They married a Filipino woman.
I only bring it up because it is actually the home of America's.
What kind of was it? I just cheese lumpia was all I got.
No, she had
His
meat
name was
Yeah,
Nathaniel
they do those
Bowditch.
too.
in it, yeah.
He
It
wrote
was
a
so
book
good.
called The American.
Okay, the cheese one, and it's just cheese, and almost like a mozzarella stick. It's just different. And I went every night like 10 o'clock because I'm like, I need to get something in my stomach because I'm going to get sick. I would walk in. They had Eddie Murphy, one of his comedy things in the VCR. Well, I had my lumpia and Coke, and then I left. They took the tape out, set it beside, and then when I walked in the door, they go, "Hello, cheese lumpia," and then they put it back in. So every time I could watch that for a week, it was like, okay, that's kind of cool.
So that's your fun
Some of the
fact for today.
girls would tell us what unit we were in, and we were in
What's the
civilian clothes.
relationship to Beverly? Oh, to him. That's where he was born.
We were in civilian clothes going to the bars, and they could tell us what unit we were in,
But
just because
his estate
they,
that he
they get really good.
Yeah, and
right next to Paul Revere. Name of the what?
They were.
Oh, the
It was
American
interesting.
Tactical Navigator.
Every bar had its own like little game, and there was one that had Connect
While we're
Four.
waiting, I'll just share you another great story which I love. So Robert Bennett Forbes.
It was crazy.
So the Forbes
And what they
family
would do
here,
was they would
they
play
own
you.
most
They
of the
hustled
Elizabeth
you.
Islands,
They
or
play
did
and
at
you'd
one time.
win, and then
there's
they're like,
two brothers
"Hey, let's
who
bet a
are living
drink.
during the
If you
Civil
win, I'll buy
War.
you a drink. If I win, you
Robert
buy me a
Bennett Forbes
drink."
and
And their
John
drinks
Murray
were like
Forbes.
3 times the amount ours were.
Robert Bennett, they
You
both
lost
made
every
a mint
time.
of money in
Every
the China
damn
trade,
time. Yeah, 'cause-
bringing Chinese
Another
goods
one
back
was
to America.
foosball.
So
That
they
was
would-
fun.
The way it worked is they would go out to the West Coast.
But then
they
Mount
would collect
Pinatubo
furs
blew up, and that's
bring
not
those
there
to
anymore.
China and trade them for Chinese export.
It was not long after I left either, because you'd see it, you get off the plane, and there
And
it
they would bring
was.
it back to Boston. So in 1846-47, we get word of the Irish famine happening in Ireland. And Robert Bennett Forbes decides to put together a famine relief effort. He raises $300,000 from private donations, and he gets the United States government to lend him the USS Jamestown, which was an old Civil War steamer. And he brought just hundreds of tons of cornmeal and flour and foodstuffs over to Ireland, and he personally oversaw its distribution to make sure it got to the people of Ireland who needed it the most. It's the first major overseas humanitarian relief mission organized by the United States, or people in the United States. It's the earliest use of U.S. naval vessels for disaster relief. It's a landmark of American private philanthropy, and of course, a powerful symbol of the long-standing ties between Boston and Ireland. You can visit the Forbes house in Milton, Massachusetts. I also want to point out that his brother, John Murray Forbes, so what did he do?
Something else is coming.
Well, when President Lincoln wanted
Yay.
to buy Alaska, John Murray Forbes arranged for the financing.
Oh, wow.
So he arranged for a loan of $7.2 million in 1866, which is about 2 cents an Alaskan acre or so. And yeah, he did it all on his own. Thank you. So those are the Forbes brothers. My brother and I have not done anything like that. Just to make that clear.
I love all the flags.
I don't know what that little dinghy's doing. It's been next to it the whole time.
The what?
The little orange boat.
Oh. Looks
Maybe
like
it's just a
tender.
bumper. I don't know. Is there somebody? Yeah, there's people in it.
It may be, but I think it's just a tender.
Oh yeah.
Um,
So what do they do when they're out there?
I'm sorry?
What do they do? I mean, because I know what the tugboats do, but I've not seen.
A tender? I mean, if
Yeah.
somebody wants to go ashore and they're still.
Oh, okay.
Crazy. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's got a lot of flags too.
I don't think I noticed. Yeah, I didn't notice all the flags on there. Thank you.
No problem.
I don't know, that was weird. Oh, now that's
Oh wow! You see, the guys are still up in the. They're still up in the mast too.
Seen the
So they're starting to come
Bobby?
in. Yeah, the ones on the top, he's coming down. They might. Maybe they can only come down one at a time.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Yeah. I love this story about Captain William Bligh, and there's a lot to hate about Captain William Bligh because he was definitely
Wow.
a naval martinet in many respects. But after the mutiny, he and the crew that were stuck with him were put in a 23-foot launch with it's a 23-foot clinker belt, which means the strakes overlap. Wooden launch. They had 7 inches of freeboard. They carried 19 other men besides Bligh. They had 150 pounds of bread, 28 gallons of water, 32 pounds of salt pork, a little wine, a little rum, and without any navigational tools, Bligh successfully navigated 3,618 miles in an open boat to the island of Timor in 47 days. Telling ya,
That's hard work.
Iron Men indeed. Where did he go from? In the South Pacific. I don't know the exact location, but one of the islands down in the... Yeah, there you go, close to Tahiti. Thank you. 3,800. Our friends from Portugal coming into port. Welcome to Boston.
Yay!
Obrigado.
They'll be all over the city tonight too. Great.
Don't forget, you can go aboard all these ships later today and all day tomorrow and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Not Thursday, because they leave on Thursday.
I'll stow away. Oh.
Coming up upon us looks like the Pride of Baltimore. Oh, we got a few Marylanders in the audience.
But she made up for it.
Commissioned originally in 1977. The original Pride of Baltimore was a great success and goodwill ambassador. Unfortunately, the original vessel was hit by a microburst just north of Puerto Rico, sinking the vessel. Another reminder of the fragility of the ocean. You know, we can be as boastful as we want, but Mother Nature will always humble us. The Pride of Baltimore, too, is a globally recognized sailing ambassador of Maryland. Built and launched on the shore of Baltimore's Inner Harbor in 1988. She is the reproduction of a sharp-built Baltimore clipper of the late 18th and early 19th century, working symbol of the fast, sleek vessels that gained fame as privateers during the War of 1812. If any of you have read the Patrick O'Brian, Jack Aubrey, Stephen Maturin novels, of course, Jack he wins a Baltimore clipper off one of his friends, another Royal Naval captain, and it becomes a a character for the rest of the series. Baltimore Clippers were responsible for more than capturing more than 500 British men of war or merchant ships during the War of 1812. The most famous of the Clippers apparently is one called the Chasseur, which is what they call the French light infantry. She's a topsail schooner. You can see she's got a square topsail on her foremast there. That's what distinguishes that particular kind. But she is a schooner. She's got a gaff rig on the mizzen or main, and a mizzen topsail.
It was a pleasure. I'll check you out.
You too.
On YouTube.
Good to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too. Maybe you can get on one of these ships before you get out of here.
Yeah, we'll see. Somebody was saying like the lines are crazy to get
Are
in
they?
them, so. But I'm gonna try to come back for fireworks, I think.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to keep it warm for you.
Alright, I'm cutting in front of you.
No worries.
Safe
Now that
travels.
I look at her a little further close up, she might in fact
Good to
be
see
the
you
one.
again. Bye.
Just judging by the white
Those were my
paint
friends.
on her upper hull.
I just met them here.
The Lynx is another topsail schooner built in 2001. Her home port is Nantucket. She's armed with 4 6-pounder carronades and some swivel guns.
Don't shoot at us. Bet some nice
The
people in
Lynx
the
is
line
an
to get
interpretation
into.
of an actual privateer, the Lynx, which was built by Thomas Kemp in 1812, also built in Maryland. She, the original vessel, made one voyage to France and was trapped in the Rappahannock River when she returned a year later and was eventually captured by the British and taken into British service as the HMS Musqueam. And she was given 10 points.
Scared the shit out of me.
I saw the smoke. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
You jumped.
Did the